So you want to become a ranger, and you want to know the best end game build possible, so that way you can aim for it now, so that way you don't have to aim for it later. Welcome to my ranger guide video or ranger build video. I don't know what I'm gonna title it yet. Okay, I'm sorry. Now the thing is that I just want everybody to know right away that this video is going to be part guide slash build, and then the rest of the video is going to be just the normal UndeadNekomancer video. I'm going to be enjoying myself and just showcasing the stuff and just having fun, basically. The overall guide for this video is going to be very simple and straight to the point. So once you hit level 10, you choose Hunter as your faction. Then all you got to do is you got to come to Port Fidelio. You climb all the way up to the top of this hill right here, this mountain area. It's directly across from the lighthouse. Talk to Peregrine, become ranger. Bam, now you have the subclass at level 30. Now what should you be going for? Even at like level 1, what should you be going for? 90 dex, the rest in the strength. Ignore the fact that my stats are messed up, but you want to have 90 dex and the rest in the strength. And then from there, ignore my skills right now. This was back when ranger stance was bugged. You want to max out hail of arrows and max out ranger stance, and then put the 3 extra points into ricochet if you really want to, I guess. And congratulations, now you have your stats. You know where to go to become a ranger. And now also you need gear to go with that, right? So let's go ahead and talk about some gear real fast. For your dagger, you want one with crit chance, and I'll get to why here in a second, but that would result in you going for the forgotten dagger or for the icicle. Luckily, people in my guild have tested out whether or not your dagger actually influences your bow's damage, and I'll get to how it does a little bit here in a second. But ultimately, you want to go for forgotten dagger or icicle because they give crit chance, and if you curse it and you get more crit chance on it, that's even better. Now the thing is though, is that your damage actually doesn't matter on the dagger itself, so that's why you can go for the forgotten dagger or the icicle. Either one really works. You can get the forgotten dagger from fighting the possum, the icicle from fighting the yeti. Both are world bosses that spawn every hour, so good luck getting either of them. Honestly, it's not necessarily the easiest thing, but it's not that hard either. Now for the bow, you want to go for Dustworm Longbow, and the reason for that is just because every time you get a critical hit, it explodes acid, and the acid explosion is based on your strength, so that's important. Sand Skulker Boots, because you already have double jump, so you just get that much more speed in my opinion, so it's very good. It's slightly better than the Scrab Tongue Boots, only because again you already have double jump. For your armor, you want to go for ranging gear because it increases your ranged attack, aka your bow damage. And for your hat, you want to have the Skin Ratty hat because the bonus attack speed is amazing, and it's actually super insane for literally every hunter class, except for the fact that they nerfed it recently, making tricksters worse, so that's great. Oh, and I guess I forgot to mention, but yeah, this is why you want more crit chance. It's just from longbow, so that way you can actually do those acid explosions more. And why I was talking about how the daggers will actually influence your damage that much is because it depends on if it has like a strength stat to it. So let's say I had this forgotten dagger, it has 10% more crit chance, and it also has strength on it. The fact that it has more strength and more crit chance would basically make the weapon slightly better, but let's ignore the crit chance change at all. If it has more strength in general, it's gonna be doing a little bit more damage. The thing is, I would go reset my stats to have 90 dex right now and then put the rest in the strength, but the issue with that is I'm trying to get an ancient headgear, so I don't have that set up fully at the moment, so I'll have to do that later. But just know that the reason why you want 90 dex is for 2 different things: attack speed and the amount of arrows that you're firing, specifically the arrows that you're firing though, because you'll fire 4 arrows if you have 90 dex, and of course you want that strength for more damage, as well as you want to deal more acid damage as well, so that is why you go both those things. This is editing UndeadNekomancer. Let me know what class you guys would like to see me make a build for next in another video. Just let me know that in the comment section below. Anyways, we're gonna go to Nilgarford and head to the pit because I just like to give myself nothing but pain, and I might as well give myself pain by farming the pit for the rest of this video, especially because I don't think I've done a pit video in a while, so I want to farm the pit. I have one more tip for rangers out there or aspiring rangers. Make sure that you guys stack up on some strength potions, because strength potions just help you out all that much more if you're fighting bosses in particular, or even just giants. Anything that has a decent amount of HP that you want a lot of drops from, you're gonna want to have a strength potion. That way you can just have a little bit more of an edge over other players. Anyways, now we're on to the point where I'm just UndeadNekomancer playing as UndeadNekomancer and just enjoying games all over again, which I really have been enjoying doing that, so we're just gonna do that for the rest of this video. The thing is though, is I just missed the possum because I just see it in chat that someone literally just killed the possum, so that's great. Rather unfortunate, but it is what it is. Actually, now I think about it too, one of the things I should show off is the actual chances of you getting an icicle and a forgotten dagger. If you go for the icicle, you have a 1.5% chance from fighting the yeti, and from the possum, you have a 0.2% chance of getting the forgotten dagger. So if you want slightly better chances and better odds, maybe it's better to go for the good old yeti, but also at the same time, the possum has a lot of health, so there might be a little bit more rewards for you to get from that. that. I'm not too sure. You can always get money and just buy yourself the gear from like trading other people. That can always work. But for the most part, as long as you get the Forgotten Dagger or the Icicle, you're good to go. As a ranger, you shouldn't expect to use your dagger all that often. So you can actually do well with just the Icicle alone. Having a really high weapon attack for the Forgotten Dagger is just not that important. Genuinely, when it comes to your dagger, all you really want to do is you want to curse it until you get a better crit chance. Once you get better crit chance on it, you can just go to Ancient Scrolls or something, get yourself even more strength through that, and you're good to go. Also, another thing is, I know how mentally draining the pit is, but it's just, I really badly wanted to make a little bit of a grind session on the pit because I thought it would be interesting, except for the fact that there's just a mage that's AFK spamming Thunder Call, if that's what it even is called, or is it Lightning Strike? I don't know. Bro, you're literally AFK. I guarantee you I won't even be able to watch you drink a mana potion. Oh, you know what? I'll take that though, any day. Give me that. Give me that. This is where we pop the strength potion real quick. This is how we get what we need. Only problem is I do not have my full stats that is actually important for this. That 90 dex would be coming real handy right now. Those beautiful sounds of just an explosion of loot is always going to be a very, very nice sound. But now I have something a little special for you guys who actually do watch my videos all the way through. And since you guys watch this far in the video, I'm curious. I want to hear your guys' most interesting ranger build, if you guys have one. And let me also, ooh, a piece of, you know, anti-slime ambush device. You know, I'll take that. That's some good loot. That's some good vendor money right there. But let me know what your most interesting build is for the ranger. Whether it's like a lifesteal ranger. I know that one of my guildmates is working on a lifesteal ranger of sorts. Let me know if it's just like a dagger focused ranger, which would be very weird and interesting and probably not very practical, but it would be interesting. And also let me know if you guys have a different build rather than the 90 dex and rest in his strength, because there might also be some builds out there. I was trying to make a ranger stance focused build earlier, but it's just not as good as it used to be like a year ago, so we'll see. For any of you guys who don't know, ranger stance used to be way faster, way stronger, I think, something like that. It just dealt way more damage and it was insane for boss fights, but now we have to go for the 90 dex rest in his strength build, which is not necessarily the worst thing ever. Also, people have been asking me a lot where people go to level up. If you're anywhere below the level of 35, go to the Forsaken Isle. If you're level 35 or higher, go to the pit, farm these slimes down here. Or you have another option of going to where the reanimated slimes are. If you guys don't know where that is, you come over to like this area right here, and then you want to go through this wall which has like debris in it, and then up the slope there's gonna be reanimated slimes and big slimes over there. Legit, all you have to do is just farm the reanimated slimes and the big slimes up there, specifically those big slimes though. Also, if you guys are wondering what the state of Vesteria is in right now, it's in a better state, but we also have mages doing this right now. Yeah, this is one way to grind levels, I guess. You know what? Just because of this part, I think I'm gonna have to end the video here because this is painful. Oh wait, they actually use an ability where they have to get mana back. Okay, I see you, I see you. Well, either way, I'm gonna end the video then. I can't wait to see all of you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!